Hey guys, today what we're going to be doing is looking at how to find slope given 2 points. So previously we've looked at how to find slope when I have been given a graph. And remember what slope is rise over run. So up until this point we looked at points on a graph and we counted how much did I go up and how much did I go over. Now we're going to be able to do this with an equation given 2 points. So let's start with the very basic, which is given a graph. Remember, slope, which is also the rate of change, is just how much do I rise and how much do I run. How much does my y value change, then how much does my x value change. So you start at the point and you just go up. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So that's my rise. And then my run is how much do I go over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went over 6. You see if you can reduce, which I can, which is 3 over 2. Nope, other way around. 2 over 3. Last thing, if you don't feel confident figuring out if this is a positive or a negative slope, all you need to do is write your name on it. And if your name is going up, it's a positive slope. If it was going down, for instance like this, it would be a negative slope. Alright, so now let's go ahead and look at points. The formula for given points or a table is this. We want to figure out the change in y. So you're going to take your first y point minus, your second y point minus your first, all over x2 minus x1. So as always, remember a point always consists of an x and a y. It always consists of an x and a y. So if this is your x1, this must be your y1, which means this would be your x2, which means this must be your y2. So all I do now is plug these in here. This would be 3 minus 36, y2 minus y1. So this is my y2, this is my y1, all over x2, which is negative 4, minus, and your x1, which is negative 5. Students tend to get a little messed up right here because it's take away a negative 5. So don't forget that part right there. This would equal negative 33 all over negative 4 minus negative 5. This turns into a positive. So negative 4 plus 5 ends up becoming positive 1. Negative 33 over 1 is just negative 33. And that's what your slope is. Let's go and look at one more with, instead of a points, let's look at tables. Now, sometimes students get confused on this because they don't know how to write what their points are, what their x1, x2 is. So all you get to do is, you don't need to write all these down like a point, but this is saying negative 5, comma 2. It's your x, it's your y. This is 5, comma 6. This is 10, comma 8. And this is 15, comma 10. And all you do is choose any of these 2 points. It doesn't matter which ones you choose. And just by random, I'm going to choose this point, 5, comma 6, and 15, comma 10. There's no reason why I chose those points. You could have chose any 2. So now I'm going to, in blue, write these over here. I have 5, comma 6, and I have 15, comma 10. And this is my x1, this is my y1, this is my x2, this is my y2. So the formula for slope, let's not forget, is we always say as math teachers, change in y over change in x. What that is saying is just y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So when I set that up, it's going to look like 10 minus 6 all over 15 minus 5. That'll give us now 4 over 10, which reduces to 2 over 5. So if I said, what is my rise over run? I would rise 2 and go over 5. All right, now the last one. Let's go and look at one more table. Same idea. We have 0, comma 4, 1, comma negative 5, 2, comma negative 14, and 3, comma negative 23. Now you could choose any of these numbers, but by looking at these, and if I were to say what are the easiest numbers to deal with, I would say probably these first two are the easiest to work with, just because they're smaller numbers, the negatives aren't too big. So I'm going to rewrite those. I'm going to have 0, 4, and 1, -5. This is my x1, this is my y1, this is my x2, this is my y2. And if I were to set this up, remember, one more time, the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So now to find my slope, to find my rise over run, I just plug in these points. It would be -5 minus 4 all over x2, which is 1 minus 0. So -5 minus 4 is -9. 1 minus 0 is 1. And then I just simplify if possible, and I can't. -9 divided by 1 is just -9. So here my slope is -9. Alright guys, I think that's it. Yes, so if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me or your teacher. Have a great day.